Warning, the following video contains spoilers, so if you haven't watched this episode yet, stop this video now or continue to watch and be amused. You know, whatever floats your boat. Hello, my subscribers. So this is a little new layout I'm doing. Usually I would make a makeshift comedy video about, the Kuroko no Basket video, but because I have 2 copyright strikes on my channel, I don't have that luxury. So I'm gonna have to wait just a little bit. This might be like the only time I do it. Maybe the copyright strike will go away because I sent like a little note saying, you know what the copyright strike was? It was the reaction video to Vampire Knight episode 4. That wasn't even a good video. Maybe that's why they like, you know what? You didn't say this episode was good, so we're gonna copyright you. We're gonna send you copyright there. Anyways, screw Vampire Knight. This is Kuroko no Basket. Kuroko no Basket episode 34 or episode 9, depending on what you choose, entitled I Will Defeat You. New segment on the channel. Try to guess who says that. Usually the title names are what people say. So try to guess who says that in the video, and I'll give you like a point, 1 point. So we start off with a little recap about what happened to Kiyoshi's legs and how one of the uncrowned king is a dick. Hurt Kiyoshi's legs, and but now Kiyoshi's feeling a little bit better. He's in the team, and we see a bag being dragged. But we also get to see what teams are playing, which is Serene, of course, and forgive my pronunciation, Kurosaki Daiichi, which is the Uncrowned Kings team. I just call him that. And we get to see Shotoku, and I'm assuming that they're playing against a king, one of the kings of Tokyo. So then after we see the bag getting dragged, it opens up to be none other than Awamino Daiki. Why is he there? To see the basketball game with his teammates. How did they get him? It was actually quite funny how they got him. They just put a magazine, right? A magazine of a girl in a swimsuit, and they left it on the floor. And he was curious, and he went over and he looked at it, and they just dropped the basket on him, and they got him in a bag. And he was hoping it to be like one of his supermodels that he likes, and the captain's like, "What's the difference? They're both cute." And he's like, "But one has bigger boobs." So I'm like, is he interested in Momoi? Is this something him and her going on? Even though she likes Tetsuo, something's going on. Something's about to go on, guys. Something's gonna go on. So anyways, the Serene and other players, practicing, and Serene's ball goes off to one of the Uncrowned King. Dick! I'm just gonna be calling that for references. So the ball goes over, and they're like, "Oh yeah, can I have my ball back?" He's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be playing you." And Kuroko and Kagami is like, "We will, win. We will win against you." So they start playing, and Kuroko breaks out his new vanishing drive move, right? It's not new, but it's vanishing drive. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that Kisei's team, Kisei team's there to watch. They don't really add anything to this, but they're just there to watch. They're spectators. Maybe they're gonna watch Midorima's team, but they're just there. So anyways, he breaks the vanishing drive. He then passes the ball to Kiyoshi Tepe, and Kiyoshi Tepe just slams it. And they gain the first point within the first sector, which means they have the flow of the game. And Awamino Daiki's sitting there, and he's like, "Whoa! So this is the new style of basketball that Satsuki told me about. You know what? This looks pretty good, Kuroko." And I'm glad that Awamino Daiki was there to say, "You know what, Kuroko, this looks pretty good," because then it's gonna look so much more cooler when he actually uses that move against Awamino Daiki's team. Total boss. So after they get the first point, the Uncrowned King's team is like, "You know what, we're gonna play dirty." And their style of basketball, right? Seren's style of basketball is run and gun, just get the ball, run and shoot. Their style of basketball is to play a little dirty, and by doing so, one of them would block the referee's sight of vision, or they would be out of the referee's sight of vision, and they would injure the players. Now, you may be asking yourself, why don't they retaliate? Because there's a risk of them, getting caught and getting fouled, because they're not that good. Serene has never, attacked someone, well, apart from, Kuroko and Kagami, but that's like a love-hate relationship. And so many yaoi fan fictions were made that day. So anyways, they play dirty by elbowing the rib cages, and one of them actually was about to elbow Hyuga, the captain, in the face, until Kiyoshi just steps in with his arm and he's like, "Nope, you're not touching him today. I will defend. Nope, you're not touching him." So anyways, they stop playing, and then they realize that their defense can't get pass. They can't get the rebound on the ball because they keep cheating. Kagami, he can jump high, right? So when he tries to jump, they put their foot on his foot, and he's like, I can't move. So when he realizes that he jumps, But then one of the guy, I'm gonna call him Gin Ichimaru because he looks so much like Gin. And another thing, you're not allowed to like chew bubblegum. Why is he chewing bubblegum? Who knows? So anyways, he's chewing bubblegum and he's like, nope, you know, Kagami, you're jumping, I'm gonna screen you. Basically, what he then does, he just elbows him in the rib cage and gets wounded and he can't jump. And Kagami, you know, Kagami's furious. He's about to punch him, right? He's about to punch him in the face. A good punch would do. And Kuroko grabs him by the legs and he goes, no, stop. We're going to play our way. We're not going to be like them, okay? And they're like, yeah, sure, we'll play. So they stop playing and then they realize that they're not winning at this point and they're catching up a bit. So Kyoshi's like, you know what? I'm going to be the one to do it. I'm going to, you know, win. Not win, but I'm gonna defend my teammates and make sure they don't get hurt. So basically, they get outside. Kyoshi's on the inside defense line, where it's like 2 against 1 for Kyoshi. And you may be thinking at this point, well, if they're on the outside, that's pretty good because you know Hyuga, the clutch shooter, right? He can shoot 3 points. No, he's not shooting 3 points. He's sucking today. He is off his game. Now, it's probably an old memory of Kyoshi getting hurt, but he is sucking today. He is off his game. Most people, you know, they're sucking right now. But at the end of the first quarter, you know, they're still, Serene is still winning. But this is a dramatic bit. This bit actually made me cry just a little bit. What shit went here is when Kyoshi was jumping up for the ball. The uncrowned king, he did what he did in the last episode where he just clicked his fingers. And Kyoshi ended up getting elbowed in the face. Now you might be thinking, you know, that's not bad. But they're falling back. You know, when you try to get the ball and you don't get it, they're falling back. And the teammate, I think he's Fish Eyes. Fish Eyes just gets his elbow and just, as he falls back, puts him in his face. And he starts bleeding. And honest to God, shit went a little too. So then their team is going over and Hugo's like, you know, I saw you do that. And the Uncrowned King, dick, is like, you can't prove anything. Or you falsely accuse him. And they look. And then that little glimpse of hope. Kyoshi's having a flashback to when he's saying, you know, I want to play basketball with you, with the team again, and he stands up and he's monologuing, saying, if that spirit is ever broken, I will be that spirit. I will reconnect it. If my teammates get hurt, I will shield them. I will protect them. And he stands up and he's like, I will protect the Serene team. I will defeat you. Oh, and yeah, Kyoshi says, I will defeat you. That's why it's titled, I will defeat you. Real obvious. And we see a preview of an episode where Kyoshi's trying to play some basketball, but he's wounded, he's injured, he's trying to play, he's hopping around. But yeah, the episode overall is amazing. You know, I'm liking how they're incorporating not just, you know, all these people have special powers, but some of them actually play dirty. And, you know, in theory, what they're doing is reasonable, unlike, you know, some guy who's just like unstoppable, right? In theory, it does work. So I'm glad they made this episode, and I hope the next episode is much better because I really want Serene to win. I haven't read the manga. Don't spoil the manga. Like, don't post comments about the manga. I don't care. I will read the manga after season 2 is done. But yeah, that has been my reaction video of Kuroko no Basuke episode 34, or episode 9 if you're picky. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will not be doing this style of video again. Goodbye.